Introduction. A gentle reminder. Stop for a moment, listen to the chaos around you. Phones ringing, deadlines approaching, people rushing somewhere. And you. Can you hear your own voice amidst all this noise? Or have you, too, gotten lost in the whirlwind? Is life sweeping you away with its speed? This moment right here is when you need to pause. Because a gentle reminder is here to tell you something you've forgotten: yourself. Set aside all the noise the world has imposed on you. Now, it's time to listen to the silence. Think about it. That voice you hear every morning when you wake up, the one that whispers, "You're not enough." How long has it been there? Have you ever questioned why you believe it? This book wasn't written to silence that voice, it was written to help you respond to it. Because the strength inside you is far greater than you realize. Maybe until now, you've never even noticed it. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine everything stops. The rush, the pressure, the expectations. They all vanish, just for a moment. That's when a gentle reminder steps in. This book tells you, you are already enough. You don't need to change. Even as you are right now, you are valuable to this world. How many times have you forgotten your worth while trying to meet someone else's expectations? How often have you overlooked your own strength, hoping for someone else's approval? This book is here to help you remember that strength. It's not bringing anything new from the outside, because everything you need is already within. A gentle reminder is like a lantern, helping you see that light inside you. Not to find your way, but to illuminate the path you've been walking all along. Sometimes you wonder why life has to be so hard, right? But have you ever considered that the challenges are the very tools that make you stronger? Maybe you haven't realized, but with every step, you've been growing. And a gentle reminder is here to remind you that everything is exactly as it should be. Every experience, every challenge has shaped you into the strong person you are right now. This isn't a story about transformation. It's a story about remembering who you already are. It's not about finding yourself. It's about recognizing the strength that's been there all along. A gentle reminder speaks to you like a scene from a movie, whispering, "Stop and look. You are enough. And this is your story. You don't need to reshape your life right now. Because even as you are, you bring meaning to the world. There's a power within you, a power you may have forgotten until now. This book will help you reclaim that power. And when you take that first step, you'll begin to see your own story from a different perspective. This isn't an ending, it's not even a new beginning. It's a quiet reminder to make peace with yourself and to remember the journey you're already on. You are not alone. A gentle reminder, picture this. You're standing in the middle of a crowded room, surrounded by people, yet somehow, you've never felt more alone. The voices around you blur into a distant hum, and it feels like you're invisible, drifting through a sea of faces. Despite all the connections in your life, there's a lingering feeling that no one really sees you. No one truly understands. Loneliness isn't always about being alone. It's about feeling alone, even when you're not. But here's the truth, you are not alone. This chapter is like a quiet whisper in a noisy world, reminding you that your loneliness is not unique to you. It's not a defect or a flaw. In fact, it's a shared human experience, one that connects you with others more than you might realize. How many people around you are feeling exactly the same way? How many are silently carrying the same burden of isolation, while outwardly seeming fine? Sometimes, we build walls, thinking they'll protect us from the pain. But in reality, those walls trap us, making us believe that we're the only ones struggling. The reality is far from that. Every person you pass on the street, every face in the crowd, has their own story of loneliness, their own moments of despair. And yet, in this shared silence, there's a thread that connects us all. You are not alone. In the darkest moments, it's easy to believe that no one could possibly understand what you're going through. The weight you carry feels too heavy, too personal. But this chapter is here to remind you that even in the darkest night, there's always someone out there who understands. Even if they can't feel exactly what you feel, they've been in the depths of their own struggles. And that shared humanity, that shared pain, is what ties us together. It's a powerful truth. You are part of something larger than yourself. Your struggles, your fears, your doubts, they don't isolate you. In fact, they connect you to every other person who has ever felt lost, broken, or unseen. And isn't that the irony of loneliness? It makes you feel isolated, but in reality, It's the very thing that binds us together. This chapter doesn't promise to take away the loneliness. It doesn't offer a magic solution to make it disappear. Instead, it offers something far more valuable, the reminder that you're not walking this path alone. There are others, maybe people you've never met, maybe those you see every day who are on a similar journey. And sometimes, just knowing that can make all the difference. You are not alone. It's not just a phrase, it's a lifeline. Because the moment you realize that your feelings are shared by so many others, the burden becomes a little lighter. The walls you've built don't seem so tall. And the isolation you've felt starts to crack, just a little. You begin to see that connection is possible. That even in the midst of your loneliness, there are people who care, who listen, who understand even from afar. The truth is, we are all walking through life with our own hidden battles. And though the battles may be different, the feeling of being alone in them is something we all share. But you are never truly alone, even in the quietest moments of solitude. You are connected to the world around you. Your story is part of the human story, and that story is filled with countless others who, just like you, are looking for connection, for understanding, for someone to simply say, "I see you, I hear you, you are not alone. You are capable." A gentle reminder, take a moment and look back at your life. Think about the toughest moments you faced. How many times did you hit rock bottom? How many times did you tell yourself, "I can't do this"? Yet, here you are, you made it through those moments. Every time, you got back up and kept going. Maybe you've forgotten this. Right now, it might be hard for you to believe, but the truth is, you are capable. Yes, there are challenges, there are obstacles, but you have the strength to overcome them. No one taught you this, no one handed it to you. It's always been inside you. That strength within you, the one that picked you back up every time you fell, it's still there. And now, here's a gentle reminder, that power, that strength is still within you. Maybe you've forgotten it along the way, but here's the truth. You are capable. Your potential, your abilities, are far greater than you think. Life often puts great mountains in front of us. Sometimes, those mountains feel insurmountable. But this chapter is here to remind you, the mountains aren't there to stop you, they are there to make you stronger. And yes, you have the strength to climb them. The challenges don't define you, how you overcome them does. Think about it, how many things have you already achieved? Maybe, in the rush of daily life, you've taken those accomplishments for granted. But the truth is, with every challenge, you grew stronger, you became more resilient. And that strength has always been with you, even when you didn't notice. Now, you need that strength again, because you are capable. Sometimes, life feels like it's asking more of you than you can give. The expectations seem heavier than you can carry. But remember this, every person has an extraordinary resilience and capability within them. When you feel overwhelmed, know that this is not something impossible, this is a process you are learning to navigate. And you have the abilities to handle it. Maybe fear is holding you back right now. The fear of failure, the fear of not being enough, or the fear of not meeting others' expectations. But those fears are just illusions. The real power within you is far greater than those fears. And that power will guide you through each step. Here's something to remember, challenges are opportunities for your courage and resilience to shine. You can do this. Your capacity is far greater than you realize. Maybe right now, everything feels hard. But at every step of this journey, there's a strength inside you that's capable of overcoming these difficulties. That strength has carried you forward, and it will continue to do so. This chapter wasn't written to tell you that you must succeed, it was written to remind you that you are already ready to succeed. To remind you to trust yourself, because no matter how difficult it gets, no matter how impossible it seems, you are capable. You've done it before, time and time again, and you'll do it again. Because as life tests your determination, your grit, and your strength, you've always come out stronger. And you will keep coming out stronger, because you are far more powerful than you think. And most importantly, you are capable. You are growing. A gentle reminder, life is a journey, every single moment of it. Sometimes this journey feels like a series of ups and downs, and other times, it feels like you're walking a straight, uneventful path. But here's something we often forget, with every step, we are growing. Maybe this growth is quiet, slow, and almost invisible to you. But with every experience, every difficult moment, you are evolving. Life's challenges aren't just there to test you, they're there to make you stronger. You are growing. Maybe where you stand right now, you feel like you're not enough. You may think you haven't made enough progress, or perhaps you see yourself as a failure. But the truth is, every step, every effort you make is helping you grow. One day, when you look back, you'll see how far you've come. It's like a secret law of life. Sometimes, the darkest moments are when the greatest growth happens. Because challenges aren't just obstacles, they are opportunities for growth. Embrace the process you are in. Yes, maybe you don't feel the growth right now, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. Think of trees. Their roots grow deep into the earth, silently, without anyone noticing, but every day they get stronger. You are just like those trees. Nothing may appear on the surface, but inside, there is tremendous growth happening. This is your chance to accept this growth, to love yourself more, and to be patient with the process. You are growing. Be kind to yourself. Growth is not a sudden explosion, it's a journey. And on this journey, there will be moments when you feel like you're standing still, but in truth, every step you take is shaping you. Every mistake, every fall, is making you a stronger person. Life is taking you from where you are to where you're meant to be. And in every step of this process, you are growing. Sometimes growth is painful. It requires stepping outside of your comfort zone and facing the unknown. This isn't easy. But it's precisely these challenges that are molding you, shaping you into who you're becoming. Remember, no seed grows into a tree the moment it's planted. Growth takes time, it requires patience. But one day, that seed turns into a mighty tree, and your journey is just like that. Right now, you may feel like a small sprout, but one day, your potential will be as strong as that towering tree, deeply rooted. You are growing. Every challenge you overcome, even in failure, is a step forward. The moments when life seems to pull you back are like a slingshot, preparing to launch you further than you ever imagined. Those difficult moments shape you, make you stronger. And every time you fall, you rise even stronger, because growth often begins with falling. You learn from those falls, you become more resilient, and with each step forward, you continue with even greater strength. This chapter is here to remind you, be patient. With every moment of your journey, you are growing. Even if it's not visible from the outside, inside, there is a tremendous transformation taking place. One day, when you look back, you'll see how much you've grown, how much stronger you've become. Because you are changing, evolving, growing, every day, every hour. And by the end of this journey, you will have become a version of yourself far stronger than you ever imagined. You are resilient. A gentle reminder, no matter how hard life has pushed you, you've always stood back up. Maybe in the midst of those challenges, you forgot, but you overcame every obstacle. Now, here you are, standing strong, because deep inside, there is a power within you. This power picked you back up with every fall. You were shaken, but you did not break. You fell, but you knew how to rise. Because you didn't just survive, you grew stronger. You are resilient. Maybe others didn't notice, maybe even you didn't see it, but every difficult moment made you even stronger. The challenges didn't stop you, they built you. Sometimes life shakes you so hard that you think, I can't get up this time. Everything feels like it's crashing down, and even breathing becomes difficult. But it's in those very moments that your resilience steps in. It's like a quiet inner voice whispers, get up. Keep going. That voice is your true strength. Maybe you wish everything were easier, but resilience isn't born from ease. The hardships you face make you stronger, because you are resilient. Think back to your past. How many times did you hit rock bottom? How many times did you feel lost? Yet, every single time, you found a way to rise. Maybe in those moments, you didn't realize just how strong you were. Maybe you were simply trying to survive, but here you are. Despite all the pain, you're still here. That means you're that strong. Every scar, every blow made you tougher. But that toughness didn't harden your heart, it made you more resilient. With every obstacle life has thrown at you, every fall, you've made a choice, to keep going or to give up. And every time, you chose to keep going. That makes you unique. Because everyone falls, but not everyone rises. You rose, the challenges didn't make you quit. Remember that, every single time, you got back up. And you can do it again, because you are resilient. Resilience isn't just about physical strength, it's about the strength of your mind and heart. Even in the hardest times, your inner hope carried you forward. Even when you lost hope, you allowed it to grow again, somewhere deep within. Because you know that no matter how dark it gets, you can always find light. Even in your darkest moments, you carry a light inside. You found that light again and again. This ability to find it's a part of who you are. You are resilient. For some, resilience means putting on a brave face in front of others, but your resilience is quiet, deep. In the darkest corners, when no one was watching, you fought your battles. You faced your struggles and won every time. This is proof that you can overcome anything. Maybe now there's a new mountain ahead, another challenge life is offering. But you will face this too, because inside you is the power to overcome it all. This chapter isn't just here to remind you of your strength, but also to show you that your resilience knows no limits. Resilience isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to walk through the storm. No matter how hard life tests you, you'll always come out stronger. Because resilience isn't a battle you win once, it's a lifelong journey. Remember this, hardships don't make you weaker. They shape you, they solidify you. Just as the sky clears after every storm, you will emerge stronger after every battle. You are resilient, and after everything, you will rise again. You are worthy, a gentle reminder. Sometimes, life whispers to us that we are not enough. Inside, those voices echo, you need to do more, you need to be better. But here's something you need to remember. You are already worthy. Your worth is not measured by your accomplishments or by what others think of you. You are worthy simply because you exist. Maybe, until now, you felt like you needed the approval of others. You've tried to change yourself to be loved, to be accepted. But the truth is, the worth you seek outside has always been within you. You cannot expect others to love you before you love yourself. No one else can define your worth. Only you can, and when you recognize this, the opinions of others lose their weight. Be kind to yourself. Despite the challenges life has thrown at you, you are always enough. The feeling of inadequacy is just an illusion. Because you are enough, just as you are. You don't need to become someone else. You don't need to achieve something more. As you are right now, you bring meaning to this world. This chapter is here to remind you, your worth isn't something you need to search for outside of yourself. It's already within you. Take a deep breath and accept this. You are worthy simply because you exist. Don't listen to the expectations of others, listen to your own heart. Because your worth is in your essence, and you are always, always worthy. You are worthy, a gentle reminder, in life. Every moment, every day, we are bombarded with expectations from all around us. Sometimes we feel like we're not good enough. That familiar voice echoes inside. You need to do more, you need to be better. But here's something you need to remember. You are already worthy. Your worth is not measured by what you achieve or how others perceive you. You are worthy simply because you exist. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to accomplish anything for your worth. Just as you are, with all your flaws and imperfections, you bring meaning to this world. Maybe, up until now, you've always sought the approval of others. You've tried to change yourself to be loved, to be accepted. But you may not have realized that the worth you've been searching for outside has always been within you. You cannot expect others to love you until you love yourself. Your worth is not something that comes from the outside, it is a truth that exists deep within you. No one has the right to define your worth, only you do. Perhaps at times, you felt inadequate. But that feeling of inadequacy is merely an illusion. Because you are already enough just as you are. You don't need to be someone else. You don't need to mold yourself to fit others' expectations or reach certain accomplishments to be valuable. You are enough without constantly striving. This chapter reminds you that there is nothing outside of yourself that you need to search for. Because everything you're looking for is already within you. Take a deep breath and accept this. You are worthy. You don't need to achieve something or meet a certain standard to feel that way. Simply existing makes you meaningful in this world. You are worthy, just as you are right now. Show yourself more compassion. Listen to yourself more deeply. Don't move according to the expectations of others, move with the voice of your own heart. Stop measuring yourself by others' standards. Because your worth lies in your essence. What you bring into this world cannot be measured through the eyes of others. your presence alone carries value. Life may sometimes test you. It may confront you with moments that make you feel unworthy. But in those moments, you need a deep reminder: you are worthy. Because your worth is independent of the hardships you face, the opinions of others, or the successes you achieve. You don't need to look outside yourself to find it. You already carry it within. You are loved. A gentle reminder: sometimes, you may feel like you are all alone in this world. Even in a crowd, it can feel as though no one truly sees you or understands you. That emptiness inside you fills with feelings of loneliness and lack of love. But here's something you need to know: you are loved. Maybe you don't always recognize it, and maybe love doesn't always appear in the ways you expect. But love is always present in your life. It might be in the warm smile of a friend or the quiet support of a family member. Love is one of the greatest forces surrounding you. Love is always with you, even when you don't notice it. In the rush of life, it's easy to forget that you are loved. But love wraps around you with invisible threads. Even in your darkest moments, someone believes in you, someone cares. Love is not just about how someone feels for you. It's also the energy of the universe embracing you. Because you, just as you are worthy of love. You are worthy of love, just as you are, not only when you achieve something or meet certain expectations, but simply because you exist. You are loved. With your flaws, your imperfections, and all your messy parts, you are deserving of love, because love does not come with conditions. Love comes from within, from deep places, and you are worthy of every bit of it. Life may sometimes try to pull you away from this love. Sometimes, darkness and loneliness make love seem invisible. But even in that darkness, love is still there. It waits for you, somewhere. It might show up in the kind words of a friend, or in the simple kindness of a stranger. Love will always find you. No matter how lost you feel, love will find you. This is what you need to remember: you are loved. Someone is thinking of you, someone cares about you. Maybe you don't see it, but love is always around you. When you open your heart, you will feel that love. So, tell yourself this: I am loved, just as I am. Love isn't only found in romantic relationships or grand gestures. It lives in small, genuine moments, and those moments are always present in your life. This chapter reminds you, even in the toughest moments of life, there is someone who loves you. Love is always with you, because love is not just a feeling. You are enough. A gentle reminder: throughout life, we are constantly told that we need to do more. The pressure to be more successful, stronger, or more perfect echoes inside of us. It feels as if we're never quite good enough. But this is the moment to pause, take a deep breath, and remember this: you are already enough. Your worth is not defined by your achievements, your shortcomings, or your mistakes. You are valuable just as you are. Even in those moments when life demands more from you, the truth you carry inside is this: you are already enough. The feeling of inadequacy is merely a reflection of the outside world. But the truth at your core is that you are whole and complete as you are. Maybe you've been trying to do more, pushing yourself to meet the expectations of others. Maybe you've worn yourself out trying to prove your worth. But you don't have to shape yourself to meet others' expectations. When you try to measure your worth through someone else's eyes, you will always feel lacking. Yet the truth is, your value has always been inside of you. Without needing to change, without trying to be perfect in someone else's eyes, you are enough just as you are. There will inevitably be moments in life when you feel like you're not enough. There are times when we think we must take one more step, achieve one more thing. In every phase of life, when those feelings rise, strengthen the voice within you. No matter what the world says, your true worth is measured by who you are right now. Without changing, without striving, you are valuable and meaningful just as you are. And you must always remember this: you don't need a reason to love yourself. Simply being is enough. This chapter is here to remind you, you don't need to become more, and you are not lacking. In every moment, in every situation, you are enough. Find that quiet strength within yourself and hold on to it. Don't let the outside world judge you or make you feel less. You are enough. No matter what you are going through, even if there's nothing you need to accomplish, you are already enough. Just by being here, by existing, you add meaning to this world. Be kind to yourself because you are already enough. You are strong. A gentle reminder: life sometimes pushes you so hard that in those moments, you forget how strong you truly are. While struggling through challenges, it's easy to question your limits. But there's something you need to remember: you are stronger than you think. Every day, with every difficulty, you prove this, even if you don't realize it. Sometimes strength is invisible. Strength is enduring quietly, waiting patiently, and continuing to move forward. Strength is not about never falling, it's about rising every time you do. You have risen time and time again, perhaps without even recognizing the magnitude of your strength. Yet, this inner resilience is what brought you here today. Every hardship you faced, every storm you've weathered has made you stronger. Remember, strength is not just physical, it's about the resilience of your mind and heart. Every loss, every pain, every failure has strengthened you. That's why being strong means never giving up. Every time you continue on this journey, with each step, you grow stronger. No matter how much you've struggled, you've always found a way to take another step forward. This is your true strength. Everything that challenges you in life exists to make you stronger. Strength is born from hard times. What you've gone through has made you more resilient. You may have fallen, but each time, you stood up again, and you will continue to stand up, because there is an unlimited power within you. This strength is always ready to help you overcome whatever life throws your way. Whether you realize it or not, you've always had this strength, and you always will. You are strong because every challenge you faced has made you rise again. Underscore 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 underscore. You are healing. A gentle reminder, maybe right now, you're going through one of the hardest times of your life. Darkness seems to have completely surrounded you. Everything feels overwhelming, and you believe nothing will ever get better. But here's something you need to know: you are healing. Healing is often slow. At first, it's hardly noticeable. But with every day, with every breath you take, you are healing, little by little. Healing doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and patience. Be patient with yourself in this process. Every wound eventually heals. It may leave a scar, but even those scars are symbols of your strength. Over time, the pain softens, the wounds close. The difficulties you're facing now are part of your healing journey. Because every ache, every struggle is a step toward becoming stronger. Every challenge in life may hurt you, but it also contributes to your healing. Healing is being reborn amidst the pain. Your wounds do not define you. They make you stronger. Trust in the healing power within you. Just give yourself time to find it. Some days may be harder than others, and some wounds may take longer to heal. But never forget, healing is a journey, not a destination. The most important thing in the healing process is to show yourself compassion. Be kind to yourself. Embrace yourself with patience. You may fall sometimes, but that doesn't mean you're not healing. Every fall is an opportunity to rise again. And every time you get back up, you heal a little more. Give yourself the space and time to heal, because healing is a journey, and each day, you are moving forward. This chapter is here to remind you that everything will get better. No matter how hard things seem right now, every wound will heal. It may take time, but eventually, you will stand strong again. Because healing is becoming stronger every day. You are healing, every day, with every breath you take. You are unfolding. A gentle reminder, life is a journey, and with every step you take, you are unfolding. Just like a flower slowly blooming, you are gradually discovering yourself with each experience. Unfolding takes time. Be patient with yourself on this journey. Even if things don't happen right away, you will see, over time, that everything falls into place. In moments when life challenges you, you may feel the urge to retreat, to hide the potential within you. But this journey isn't about hiding, it's about discovering yourself and showing the world who you are. Every experience, every hardship peels back another layer, revealing more of your true strength. With every step, with every transformation, the beauty hidden within you begins to surface. Be kind to yourself. There's no need to rush. You are unfolding at your own pace, in your own time. With each layer that opens, the depth and beauty within you are revealed to the world. In every struggle, You mature a little more, you deepen. This is a journey of growth and discovery. Unfolding is the process of finding yourself. Every day, you are getting closer to who you truly are, understanding yourself more deeply. Sometimes, this process of unfolding can be painful. The emotions you've hidden in the past may rise to the surface, and it might feel overwhelming. But remember, this is part of the unfolding. True unfolding requires facing yourself and finding strength in that confrontation. With each step in this journey, you are growing stronger. With every layer that opens, the real you is emerging. And this isn't something to fear, it's something to celebrate. Underscore 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 underscore. You are becoming. A gentle reminder, every moment, every day, you are in a constant state of becoming. With each experience, you are reshaping yourself. Who you are today is different from who you were yesterday. Your experiences, your learnings, your achievements, and the challenges you face are continuously transforming you. You are not a fixed destination, you are a process, constantly evolving. And in this journey, you are becoming more and more every day. Sometimes, it feels like life places too much weight on your shoulders, as if you are always striving to complete something. But know this journey is not about arriving at a finished state. It is a continuous process of growth. Becoming is not a static state. It is a journey. With every step, every fall, and every rise, you are becoming. This process makes you deeper, wiser, and stronger with each passing day. There will be moments when you feel incomplete or not enough. You may think you haven't reached where you want to be. But don't forget, you are already becoming. This isn't about achieving a final state, it's about constantly evolving. With every breath, you are becoming more of who you truly are. Be patient with yourself in this process, be gentle, and enjoy the journey. Every challenge, every joy, every experience shapes you. The beauty of this process lies not in the destination, but in the journey itself. You are creating a new version of yourself every day. Becoming is a constant rebirth. Each new day, you are becoming more of who you are meant to be. This chapter reminds you that you don't need to reach a specific place to become. You are already on the journey, and with each step, you are unfolding a little more. You are becoming, and this journey makes you stronger every day. You are becoming not because you have arrived, but because with each step forward, with each experience, you are transforming into the fullest version of yourself. And by the time everything falls into place, you will realize you have already become.